MVG, the Munich Transport Corporation. Munich is one of the most attractive cities in Germany for residents and visitors alike. Munich is also one of the leading economic centres in Germany and Europe. A major factor behind Munich's success is the excellent quality of its urban public transport system. MVG, a subsidiary of SWM Munich City Utilities, plays the key role in this success story. The 150-year history of Munich's urban public transport system is closely linked to the history and development of the city. The first scheduled journey started in 1861 with the so-called penny coaches. In 1876, a horse-drawn coach on rails marked the maiden journey of Munich's tram system. The first electrified tram was introduced in 1895, and the first motorized buses plied their way through the city streets 3 years later in 1898. The third pillar of the transport system, the Underground, was inaugurated on October 19, 1971, just in time for the 1972 Summer Olympics. Since then, we have grown and grown. In 2014, Munich Underground trains, buses and trams carried some 550 million passengers to their destinations. Munich residents like to be simply mobile. Ganz einfach mobil. MVG, the Underground. Munich's Underground is the city's lifeline. It's now the most important and most used form of transportation within the city, with 390 million passengers in 2014. 8 underground lines serve a route network of 95 kilometers with over 100 stations. A new generation of trains, the C trains, have been running on our rails since 2003. A new series will follow soon. 21 of these C2 trains will expand our underground train fleet in the coming years, allowing even more frequent services. They will also allow some of the rolling stock that has seen more than 40 years of service to be retired. We have also embarked on a technical and design modernization program of the underground stations. The entire infrastructure, including tracks, escalators, public address systems and electricity lines, is being modernized. And we are making further investments to ensure that the underground is fit for the future. MVG, the tram. There has been much progress since the introduction of Munich's first 1-horsepower tram. New Avenio trams are now travelling through the city, extending the fleet size to 110 trams. The previous generation R-Wagon, introduced to the fleet in the 1990s, was already 100% low floor. And in recent years, many R2.2 series trams have undergone technical and design modernization. The trams swiftly traverse the city on rails, with easy boarding and alighting, which is why the people of Munich so love their trams. Passengers also get the opportunity to enjoy the sights along the line. A further advantage is that trams automatically receive priority green lights along the route. The tram route network has grown to around 80 kilometers, with further extensions in the planning and construction stages. But we aren't only investing in new routes, we're also modernizing and upgrading the existing network. There's no doubt that something exciting is happening on Munich's tracks. Proof that our customers appreciate this can be seen in the fact that over 118 million passengers used the trams in 2014, with passenger numbers rising year by year. MVG, the buses. Flexibility is one of the biggest advantages of our bus fleet. A network of around 460 kilometers is served by nearly 400 buses. Around 470,000 passengers use the service every day. The bus fleet is continually being modernized. The new generation buses have air conditioning, CCTV security cameras and flat-screen monitors for customer information. All our vehicles are suitable for handicapped passengers and families. The buses kneel for easier boarding and are fitted with a lift or foldable ramp for wheelchair users. The environment plays a major role in our thinking. The newest buses are extremely low emission, meeting and exceeding strict emission and environmental standards. We are also testing special buses with alternative technologies like hybrid and electric drive, which have to prove themselves in daily use around the city. Since 2013, trailer buses have been in use on the network. At peak times, they have a trailer attached, offering more room for passengers. They're also more flexible, more economic and more environmentally friendly. Our metro and city bus lines serve as feeders for the rapid trains. They also serve the city's different areas and connect them with one another. They offer high-frequency timetables and short distances between the more than 950 bus stops in the city. MVG, behind the scenes. It takes a lot of really smart people to ensure that our customers enjoy a smoothly operating transport system. Our employees are working hard behind the scenes, whether on maintenance, concepts or sales. Others, in turn, keep a constant eye on the vehicles in operation. The MVG Control Center is where all the strings are pulled. In the rush hour, around 80 underground trains, 90 trams and nearly 400 buses are coordinated from here. The locations of our buses and trams are continuously mapped by GPS, and the coordinates are transmitted to the control center. Schedules are automatically and continuously coordinated, supporting a punctual service and providing real-time information about any disruptions. With the help of state-of-the-art technology, staff at the Underground Operational Control Center can respond immediately to any disruption and ensure a punctual and efficient service. We have many staff whose job is to conduct ongoing maintenance work on the complete track and grid network. Overhead lines, conductor rails, lifts, and all technical equipment are regularly serviced and repaired. In the storage and maintenance facilities and workshops, a team of nearly 500 people ensures that our buses and trains are always in peak condition. All rolling stock are regularly washed in our environmentally friendly, fully automated washing facilities. In addition to an external wash, all rolling stock undergoes regular inspections and technical health checks. All this ensures that we keep going in the right direction. MVG, Service and Information. To meet our goal that all passengers should be able to find their way easily and without unnecessary detours, we have developed a new information and orientation system. We keep our customers constantly in the loop at MVG customer centres and info points, and with informative printed material, and through our friendly and helpful service staff, and with display screens at stations and in a growing number of vehicles. Digital displays provide up-to-the-minute information on departure times in all underground stations and at many tram and bus stops. Passengers can also find comprehensive information on timetables, engineering works and alterations online at MVG.de and on our social media pages. People with restricted mobility have access to a very helpful service, MVG-Zoom.de, which offers information on the current operational status of escalators and lifts throughout the underground system. If you have already started your journey and want to find out the best way to your destination, try our information app MVG Fahrinfo München. At the touch of a button, this smartphone app shows the best way of getting from A to B. It can also be used to purchase a mobile ticket. A brand new app is MVG More. The app facilitates the use of MVG Bike, offering an overview of bikes and bike stations in the vicinity. With a few taps, the bike of choice is rented and immediately available after entering the PIN. Buying a ticket could also not be simpler, thanks to vending machines with user instructions in many languages and card payment options. Our sales network includes over 150 kiosks, MVG customer centers, info points and other sales points. We serve more than 220,000 season ticket holders and other regular customers. Application forms for subscription tickets can be effortlessly downloaded from our website mvg.de. MVG, always safe. We take customer safety and security very seriously. To achieve this, we rely on our highly trained personnel and on modern technology. About 4,000 CCTV cameras and nearly 700 emergency call boxes are located across our network of underground stations, at bus and tram stops, and in our vehicles. We offer full mobile phone reception throughout the underground network. The open design of the well-lit underground stations and glass lifts ensures visibility. The physical presence of staff and underground guards further ensures passenger safety. Munich is a global pioneer in equipping all underground stations with Aed Defibrillators. The defibrillators are easy to use and can save the life of someone in cardiac arrest. All underground stations are equipped with emergency columns. These bright red 2-meter-high columns cannot be missed and incorporate all the safety elements at one central point. Our emergency call boxes and columns are directly connected to the Mvg Control Center, where staff can immediately identify the exact location and set into motion the necessary measures. Our passengers know that they're always safe with us. MVG, toing and froing across Munich. We are part and parcel of Munich's cultural life. Wherever there is an event in Munich, we will get the visitors to their destination. The mega event in the capital of Bavaria is the traditional Oktoberfest. Nearly 4 million visitors come to celebrate the Oktoberfest each year by underground, bus or tram. We have also met and continue to meet the challenge of other major events, such as the Football World Cup, the Pope's visit, large trade fairs and open-air concerts and performances at the Olympic Stadium. Before and after football matches at the Allianz Arena, we transport up to 26,000 fans there in 2 hours. We are involved in cultural events in the city. During the long night of museums and the long night of music, tens of thousands use our shuttle buses. MVG's nightlines are a familiar part of Munich's nightlife. Covering the entire city area, they carry partygoers, night owls and early birds to their destinations. The museum line, the Christkindl Tram, that takes passengers to our famous Christmas market, and the special city tour line are all part of the cultural life of Munich. MVG, ecological and far-sighted. By definition, travelling with MVG means an extremely high level of climate protection. Every passenger who chooses public transport over the private car helps to reduce CO2 emissions. Per person and kilometre, our vehicles produce only around a quarter of the damaging CO2 emissions that cars do. During rush hour traffic, buses, trams and underground are around 13 times more climate friendly than private cars. We invest in ultra-modern energy-saving technology. All buses in our fleet are fitted with diesel particulate filters and catalysts. New underground trains and trams use lightweight construction technology. These vehicles also use regenerative braking to further reduce fuel consumption. About 75% of the water used for washing our rolling stock is collected in water recovery installations, where it is treated and reused together with rainwater. The MVG is evolving from just a transport operator into an integrated mobility service provider for Munich. Alongside car-sharing corporations, since autumn 2015, we also offer MVG Bike in order to further enhance mobility in the city. MVG Mobility for Munich. The people of Munich widely support their transport operator. To make sure that this continues, we are preparing for the world of tomorrow in cooperation with the Munich municipality, the SWM and our private partners. More and more people are moving to Munich every year, and passenger numbers are increasing rapidly. Consequently, our services have grown by 20% in the past 10 years. New vehicles, new lines and more frequent services. We are investing in the future of public transport. Many heavily used sections of line in the city centre now have extra capacity at peak times. Our passengers arrive more quickly and more comfortably at their destination for a fair price. Fully integrated mobility. The classic forms of public transportation, like underground, bus and tram, are supplemented by MVG Bike and the cooperation with Munich car-sharing providers. We offer a full range of services for the benefit of our customers, at the same time increasing the quality of life in the city. Munich travels with MVG. Ganz einfach mobil.